Right, this is a quick correction, and it's also a little clarification on some notation. First of all, this whole part, when I factorise this, these signs are wrong, which has made a big change. So that's all incorrect. Don't know why my pen's not writing at the moment. So we'll just go through it again, and I'll show you a little trick I spoke to a couple of people about when choosing what the result should look like. Okay, so we'll redo that one, and also I'll talk about some quick things that I helped a couple of people with. Is using the shading technique. So if I paste this one in, why does it jump back up there? I don't know. So let's put that over here. We'll use this one as a quick example. A few of you might already be familiar with it. So the mistake I made was the signs. The signs need to be the same. I was right with that. But they add together to give me a +3, so they're both pluses. So when we consider which values these are, we've got x equals -1 and x equals -2. A few people ask, do you always need to draw the number line? You don't have to if you are really, really clued up with what's happening. But the advantage with the number line is you can actually add some extra information to it. So we've got x is -1, and -2, and -1. We want to know where it's more than. We can do it by trying values. So when 0 goes in, we know this side is positive. It's a +2. You could and should try other values elsewhere, but we now know in this region, in between, it is negative, and on this side it is positive. Now the ones we are looking for are positive answers, so we want this region here, and this region here. And the little tip I was giving some people who were struggling yesterday is, if you put the x where the shadings are, so I've got two separate shadings, I need two separate x's. You say where it is compared to the number, so it's less than -2 and -1, it's on the greater side. We're allowed to be equal because these are the same. And what we've now got is, we've actually got the statements we need anyway. The x is on, sorry, I've got the signs the wrong way around. So x is on the big side of the -1, and x is on the small side of -2. That means I've got my two statements now. I've got x is greater than or equal to -1, and x is less than or equal to -2, or. So that was just a little tip that a few people picked up from yesterday, and it's a correction to a previous question. Some of these more complicated questions, people are forgetting to use quadratic formula. So if you get things like this, use the quadratic formula to find the critical values. Okay, that's what's missing.